Laura, do you mind to take a look at that for me and tell me who's in the photo?
It's Kit and me and Austin and Emma, my children.
Right. Do you mind to show the jury? I'm going to mark this as defense exhibit number 3. Can we put it up on the screen, please?
It won't go on there unless it'll go on the TV.
That's fine.
You got it?
TV going. Ah. That is actually trickier than it looks to get it to go the right way. Okay. Okay, Laura, just a few more questions. Okay. You're extremely educated.
Yes.
Can you tell the jury your highest level of education, please?
I have a doctorate in nursing practice in educational leadership.
That sounds impressive. And you were working as an adjunct professor in November 2015?
Yes.
You talked a little bit about that. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that entailed?
So my responsibility at the time was to teach beginning assessment lab for first semester nursing students. These are baccalaureate nursing students. And so they would have a classroom portion and I would teach the clinical where it was very hands-on. And I would teach them head-to-toe assessment on each of the body systems.
Okay. And you're engaged, Kit?
Yes.
You said that you all started dating in November of 2012?
Yes.
Now, when did the kids meet Kit?
The very end of April of 2013.
Okay. So about 6 months later?
Yes.
And why was that?
Because we had had some upheaval in our lives, specifically, and I just wanted to be very cautious, and Kit agreed as well that we just wanted to be very cautious in introducing children to a new relationship.
Sure. And eventually you all moved in together?
Yes.
Into the big yellow house that we've talked so much about?
Yes.
Now, is it fair to say that you all fell into a routine pretty quickly?
Yes.
Mr. Garcia has gone over the timeline with you. On a typical Wednesday, your kids would have the same types of routines, yes?
Yes.
So what did a normal Wednesday look like in your house?
Normal Wednesday, we would all get up. The kids would leave for school at 7:15 after they rushed down the stairs, maybe grab something for breakfast and out the door. They had a little bit of a drive to school. Typically, Kit and I would normally hang out on a regular Wednesday. Of course, this Wednesday wasn't typical because we were doing clinicals instead of classroom at the school. He would leave at 9 o'clock to go to work, and we would spend breakfast together. And then we'd do our normal work activities.
What routine did the kids have on Wednesdays?
Usually one of them had some kind of after-school activity every day of the week, just about.
And they also went to youth group on Wednesdays?
Yes.
And then there was an activity they had after youth group?
Yes, Wednesdays, I think once a month they would have something called Youth Eats, where they would go to their youth meeting at church, and then afterwards they would all go out together and eat at a restaurant. And that would typically make them a little bit later.
Okay. Now, the big yellow house, as we've heard, is old.
Yes.
Right? High ceilings.
Yes.
Creaky floors.
Yes.
How did you all heat the house, Laura?
There was a propane heater that went the central heating and air. However, in the wintertime, it didn't do very good because it was an old drafty house. So we also had a kerosene heater in the kitchen downstairs.
Now, under whose umbrella of responsibility did that kerosene heater fall?
That went under the male responsibility of the household.
So Austin and Kit.
Yes.
All right. And would Kit have to get up sometimes in the middle of the night and check on it?
Yes.
And let's talk about the doors in the house. Did you guys use all those doors?
No.
Why not?
We only used the back door because the front door wouldn't open.
Wouldn't open.
Mm-mm.
While you were living there, Laura, did you ever use the front door?
No.
We've talked a lot about November 18th, but there was something special about that night for you all.
Yes.
What was that?
It was a day later than our anniversary, and so he came home and he brought me some roses. We had a nice dinner. Just a nice quiet evening in.
So kids are out of the house,
Kids are out of the house.
day after your anniversary,
Yes.
quiet time at home.
Yes.
It doesn't happen very often.
No.
So how did you guys spend your anniversary that night?
Just a regular evening, dinner, hanging out, just a nice quiet time together, watching some TV. May have had some other special time.
Sure. So you didn't ever see Kit sneak out of a window?
No.
Didn't see him throw any bloody clothes in the laundry room?
No.
All right. So you're home, watching TV, celebrating your anniversary. Kids get home, what time did you say?
About 9:30.
All right. And not long after that, you go to bed.
Right.
Did you all go to bed together?
Yes.
And then, was he there when you woke up the next morning?
Yes.
Are you a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper?
I'm a very light sleeper. We weren't sleeping well because we had some stress that we were dealing with.
So if he were to get up in the middle of the night, you would have heard him.
Yes.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the 19th. We've established that Emma had horse lessons, and you were at home while Kit took Emma to horse lessons. Is that
Yes.
right? Did the Christian County Sheriff's Office stop by your house that night?
They did.
What for?
They wanted some video surveillance of our property cameras,
Okay, what'd you tell them?
that they were more than welcome to it, but they would have to wait until Kit got home later that evening.
Okay, and when Kit did get home, did you all call him?
Yes.
Let him know to come get it?
Yes.
Did they ever come get it?
No.
Now, Friday, November 20th. Kids go to school. Kit goes to work. And you were off that day.
Yes.
Now, was there a strong police presence in your neighborhood at this time?
Yes, for 3 days there were.
Police cars outside your house.
Across the street, yes.
Did you have to run any errands that morning?
I had to take my son's wallet to him at school.
The police were there when you left,
Yes.
and they were there when you came back?
Yes.
Okay, so now you're home, kids are at school, kids at work, you've got some quiet time to yourself at the house.
Mhm.
How do you choose to spend your time?
Cleaning the house and doing laundry and taking a little bit of a break.
Tell me what happened later that day.
About 11 o'clock, I got a phone call from my children's school saying that somebody had called from a special department and asking questions about my children and wanted to know if they were in school. And so they verified that, and she let me know that. And I got off the phone with her and I called Kit and I said, something's strange because the school just called and asked if my children were in school. So I left it at that, went back in the house and sat down and watched TV.
What happened next?
I heard a window break downstairs. I heard a man yelling through the window. I couldn't understand a word that he said. And in a moment of panic, I picked up my phone, called 911, and ran out of the house in my bare feet. I had socks on.
So you run out of the back door, no shoes. What do you see? It's okay. Take your time.
They ran out of the house, out of the back door, and there were 5 policemen pointing rifles at my head, yelling at me to put the phone down and to come on out.
And did you later learn that that was Hopkinsville Police Department SWAT team?
Yes.
Were you able to go back in the house to even get your shoes?
No.
After that happened, did you spend one more night in that house?
None. Never.
Where did you live after that?
For 2 weeks, we lived in hotels, usually no more than like 3 nights at a time, 2 or 3 nights at a time. We moved around a lot.
Why were you moving hotels every few nights?
Because I was terrified. I felt like somebody had come to kill me, to punish Kit.
When you say somebody, who do you mean?
Joan Harmon.
Now, you're moving from hotel to hotel every few nights for a few weeks. And did you eventually get a rental house in Hopkinsville?
Yes.
And then you and your family eventually moved to North Carolina, right?
Yes.
Were you all living together in North Carolina? And by you all, I mean you, Austin, Emma, Kit, when he was arrested in May of 2019.
Yes.
So before today, when was the last time that you saw him in person?
A few days before he was arrested.
Now, Laura, we've heard that you've submitted to an interview with the police.
Yes.
You allowed your children to be interviewed by the police.
Yes.
Did you provide the police with passcodes to your phone?
Yes.
You provided the police with passcodes to Kit's phone.
Yes.
You provided the police with passwords to all of the laptops
Yes.
and computers in your house. And during this time, Laura, you're also aware of the court-martial proceeding pending against Kit.
Yes.
Is it fair to say that you all regularly discuss the court-martial?
Yes.
And isn't it true that Calvin Phillips was going to be a witness for Kit during that court-martial?
Yes.
I'd like to go back to Friday, November 20th one more time. You're upstairs, you're watching TV, glass crashes. Laura, what did you think was happening?
That they were there to kill me.
Thank you, Laura. Judge, nothing further.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. You may step down. Thank you.